Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch in Pretoria, South Africa. It is the place where food and whiskey come together in adventurous harmony. I'm Gustav, and yes, this video is the beginning of a brand new mini-series. The second bracket, in fact, consisting of 5 12-year-old single malt whiskies. You can see them lined up here behind me. And I'm kicking off this new bracket mini-series, second bracket, with the Highland Park 12-year-old, and in the new packaging it's called the Viking Honor. Highland Park Distillery, of course, situated way up north in the Orkney Islands, up there off the very north coast of Scotland. So there's the bigger Scotland and the Orkney Islands and Highland Park Distillery way up there. It was founded in 1798. It belongs to the Edrington Group, who also owns the famous grouse brand and I think Macallan Distillery. And it is situated, Highland Park, of course, in Kirkwall on the Orkney Islands. So 12-year-old single malt. This Highland Park has undergone several facelifts or packaging changes. This is quite the older one, and the bottle looks like that. So the older bottling, and then after this bottling came this one that was very recently replaced with this beautiful bottle. Brand new design, Viking Honor, bottled at 43%. All three of these, older and the newer and the latest one, bottled at 43% ABV. So you can see it right there if the camera wants to pick this up. But beautiful, and it's got the very interesting screw cork. So the first bit screw, and then so you press it in, and then the last bit screwing tightly. And you can see the engravings here on beautiful bottle. And this is the packaging. Highland Park 12, of course, matured in ex-bourbon and ex-sherry casks. No, it's only ex-sherry casks from Spain. That will be a very big mistake if I get that wrong. 12-year-old Highland Park ex-sherry casks. There is a picture of the Highland Park Distillery, and that is a picture of the Orkney Islands, Kirkwall, and just outside of Kirkwall is the Highland Park Distillery. So let's see what, and this is of course the pairing. I'm continuing with the crepe pairing theme, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Let's get an idea of the nose and also the palate of the Highland Park 12-year-old. First one in this bracket of 12-year-old single malt whiskies. So a golden color, legs forming there on the glass. Slowly. Fragrant, a very fragrant nose. The gentle, typical fragrant peat, very lightly peated, with quite a different peat than what is used in Islay. I'm getting citrus peel combined with a very rich sherry. Ooh, it's salivating nose. The vanilla, the sweetness, the honey, the slight grassiness. You just want to nose this whiskey forever. Rich, fragrant, the fragrant aromas. It feels as if it just continues on the palate. The richness, it's full. It's got vanilla, it's got toffee, it's got honey, it's got sherry. I'm a fan of Highland Park, and in this bracket I've got the Bunnahabhain And I'm also a fan of Boerhaven, so this is going to be a difficult one at the end to decide which one is my favorite, because I think I've got a couple of favorites in this bracket. More honey, more fruit, dried pineapple, the gentlest of peat smoke on the palate with brown sugar, more sweetness. And then in the finish, which is medium to long, there's a bit of orange peel, some oak spices, a bit of bitter dark chocolate, some more gentle smoke, some more spices, slightly oily. And then right at the end, it seems as if it would want to end in a bit of a dryness. What a lovely, lovely dram, Highland Park. And I'm going to add a few drops of water to see what happens to this 43% ABV. You can see as the oils separate because of the water. It is of course natural color, no coloring added. Softer sherry now, a bit of grape candy that is emerging. Some more citrus and dried fruits and raisins. And a bit of wood, brown sugar. Smoother, softer. Now there's a bit of milk chocolate that's creeping into the palate with the addition of a bit of water. The citrus on the palate as well. Oh, this is just lovely. I think my summary would be sweet sherried fruit with gentle spiced fragrant smoke. That would be my summary. So pairing this lovely 12-year-old single malt from the Highland Park distillery with a food snack, and I'm continuing, as I said, with the crepe theme. So I've got my crepes there, and I was thinking, because of the sweet palate flavor profile, I am taking Parma ham. Parma ham has got some fruity, nutty, smoky notes, so it'll be the perfect pairing with this whiskey. But I've added some tangerine segments. You can see the tangerine segments, you can see the Parma ham. So these are crepes filled with Parma ham and tangerine segments. The tangerine is going to connect with the fruitiness. The Parma ham with its slightly smokiness and fruity and nutty notes. It's just going to work fantastic. So I'm just going to take this whole piece right here. Wonderful. This is good. And I haven't even gotten to the whiskey. What a magnificent pairing. And I think I've also drizzled it with a bit of tangerine, a few drops of tangerine juice on the crepe that I'm using there. So this is just a fantastic pairing. This is wonderful. Good whiskey, good food snack for pairing. A match come together delightfully. What a wonderful adventure. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me at the beginning of this second bracket of 12-year-old single malt whiskies. And I hope to see you in the next video when I'm going to do the second one in this bracket. So until then, sláinte.